as we segue into the main event of Friday Night SmackDown involving Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And I think this was a pivotal turning point in the ever evolving Bloodline Sami Zayn saga. As always, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn deliver against each other in the ring. They are truly soulmates in that regard that will always give their all against each other. All of their matches always hit. It is never a miss. They can wrestle 1,000 times in 1,000 different ways, and it will never be old. And these guys delivered on Friday night. And Sami was actually in control of this match. He fought off a fisherman's buster suplex off the top rope, avalanche style, by Kevin Owens. He fends off a stunner and a pop-up powerbomb. He lands not one, but two exploder suplexes on Kevin Owens. And Kevin is in prime position to eat the haluva kick. Then, from out of nowhere, Jimmy and Jey Uso, the tag team champs, swarm the ring and they attack Kevin Owens. And there is a DQ. And Sami Zayn goes from, I'm about to win, to what the hell are you doing? This is supposed to be my moment. This is supposed to be my victory. What are you doing here? And Sami's face said so much in that moment. And then on top of that, we have Solo hit the scene and we have Jimmy and Jay saying, this is your moment, Sami. You won. We did it for you. Join in on the fight. And still, Sami is very apprehensive about joining the beatdown because he's thinking to himself, this is supposed to be my moment. I was supposed to win. I had the match won. What are you doing? So we have this 3-on-1 beatdown, and Sami's watching from afar. And we have the Usos beat down Kevin Owens. We have Solo deliver 2 Samoan spikes to KO, and he's on the announce table, laid out flat. And Solo, the mercenary, the badass of this crew, is going to deliver a running frog splash to Kevin Owens through the announce table, a sickening spot that I loved. And once again, Sami's looking on like, I did not co-sign on any of this, but he's trying to roll with it. He's going to throw up the ones. He's going to stand by his brothers, and he kind of kicks Kevin Owens while he's down, but his heart's not in it. And Sami's performance through all of this was great. Even backstage, Paul Heyman says, hey, guy. Hey, Sami, my dude. You will be going into this match all by yourself because we have faith in you to beat Kevin Owens on your own. And that was a setup because the ambush was already in. The fix was in, to quote the late, great Dusty Rhodes. And I loved this storyline twist of Sami possibly maybe opening his eyes into thinking that maybe the bloodline does not have his best interests at heart based on him not winning this match outright and them crashing the party and him feeling so mixed about what they did. This was a needed chapter in this story to sow seeds of doubt at long last for Sami Zayn. And that's going to continue heading into the Universal Championship match between KO and Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble in 2 weeks at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, you laid that out really well. One thing I'd like to point out about the finish of the match, when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens had their classic at Battleground, and Sami Zayn actually beat Kevin Owens, because correct me if I'm wrong, Keila, I think Sami's only beat Kevin Owens one time in their matches in WWE so far. I know he never beat him in NXT, and I think the only match he won was that Battleground match. And when he won that match, that finish was exactly the same. He hit 2 back-to-back exploder suplexes, and then followed it up with that hell of a kick. And that's exactly what that finish was. So I don't know if they did that intentionally, but that was a great little callback. Another moment in the match that really had me jump out my chair when Sami hit that brain buster on the apron. That was nasty. But yeah, I think the way you said that this could be the first kind of the first of a series and chain of events as far as Sami leaving the bloodline. This was kind of supposed to be Sami doing it all by himself. You know, they cut a promo earlier in the show where Paul Heyman was essentially saying, they're not going to be here tonight. You know, this is all you. You know, we did this because we wanted it to be all you. And Sami at first was a little apprehensive, like, dang, nobody here to have my back? Like, nobody here for me? And then he was like, all right, no, I got this. I'm going to handle this. And he had psyched himself up to the point where he was like, I'm good. and he had Kevin Owens beat. Like, I think it's more to it than just the bloodline thing. I think it's a personal thing where he had Kevin Owens beat the guy that he doesn't beat that often, but he's on that roll where he had him beat. There's a lot of layers to this story. And again, Sami Zayn has just been, he's been great. He's been fantastic at saying everything that needs to be said without saying a word.
It was perfection. Sami has one of the greatest faces in professional wrestling. It's so adorable. That's why he gets cheddar biscuits, Scott. Unlimited supply of cheddar biscuits.
Unlimited supply.
Yes.
Well, I get it. He's in the bloodline. You want to talk about gold.
Excuse me.
That's 2, 4, 6 titles over there.
You know what, Scott? You're going to stop hanging these accusations on me about me having a championship fetish. I do not. Is this a coincidence that certain people at the table are associated with championships? Okay.
No doubt. No doubt.
Damn it. Every time I try, you bring this back on me. I don't appreciate it.
That's because you said unlimited. I was going to let it slide until you was like, unlimited? Absolutely not. Not Sami. Unlimited?
Yes.
He ain't that funny.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is. He is
admit
that
it.
He can absolutely sit at the table. You're right. He's that funny.
Yes. He can sit at the table, unlimited supply of biscuits.
No doubt.
And that is reserved for him and Ludwig. Okay? Just saying.
That's an interesting conversation right there.
All the discussions over fitness and world politics and life.
Working, the difference between working for Gunther and Roman.
There are levels to this. Hey, at least Sami hasn't got hit by Roman yet. Ludwig got chopped a couple of times last year.
That's a very fair and valid point. Ludwig's probably like, man, you don't even know what it's like. Have you seen my chest? It still hasn't recovered.
I can still feel the sting.
That's a great point.
See? Ludwig's been through some things. Sami's about to go through some things.
Sami's about to go through some things.
They have a great bonding experience at Red Lobster. I'm just saying. So you have Cora Jade, I have Sami and Ludwig, and Lyra at the table. That's a nice setting.
One is not like the other, but that's okay. I definitely don't think Cora Jade compares to what you have at the table.
No, mine is first class all the way. You have Cora, and you can share a salad and a glass of water.
Well, if it's just Cora, we can get food. If it's just one person, we can go ahead and get a meal.
You got a spring for food for Cora? Really?
Yeah, it's fine.
You cheap ass.
She ain't gonna eat that much.
Look at you.
She probably just want like some chicken tenders, knowing her. She look like a chicken tender gal.
Of all the things, let's not get the seafood. Let's get the chicken tenders.
She would. I absolutely see Cora Jade as a person that goes to a seafood restaurant and gets some chicken tenders.
God almighty. And the fact that you would actually pay for them, that kendo stick works wonders for you, doesn't it?
Sitting right there on the table.
My God, it just works wonders. Magic. It pays meals. And here I am hustling for a fucking plate of salad. He doesn't want to pay for that. But no, Cora Jade gets chicken tenders. She gets a full glass of water, biscuits, and a salad over a kendo stick.
Man.
Don't let Liv be at the table with a baseball bat. He'll order like a whole fish platter. Catch of the day.
The Admiral's Feast.
Oh my God.
That's actually what I get anyway when I go to Red Lobster. So